My name is Noah Bloch. I'm Australian and I'm a Foreign Policy Fellow at the World Jewish Congress. A key area of focus of mine is the 63rd gathering of the UN Commission on the Status of Women, which will be taking place here in New York for 2 weeks, from the 11th until the 22nd of March. The UN Commission on the Status of Women, also known as CSW, is an important initiative of UN Women, which is tasked with the agenda of promoting and developing policies for gender equality worldwide. This year's priority theme is social protection systems, public services, and sustainable infrastructure. Access to all of these 3 critical areas is especially critical today, just as when CSW was initially established, because the World Health Organization recently found that 1 in 3 women suffers from some form of sexual or physical violence at some time in her lifetime. We at the World Jewish Congress support the important work of CSW, but there is one resolution that we oppose at CSW. Every year, member states come together and debate many broad-ranging and important resolutions. But there is always one resolution which singles out a single country for its mistreatment of women: Israel. Every year, a resolution is passed by the CSW member states, which puts majority of the blame on Israel for the dire circumstances of women living in the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and the Gaza Strip. Although the resolution and the accompanying report acknowledges other contributing factors to the human rights abuses in those areas, it fails to acknowledge the actions of Hamas and the Palestinian Authority in not only suppressing its female population, but creating an environment where gender-based violence is encouraged. In fact, a recent Human Rights Watch report cited a 2011 Palestinian Central Bureau of Statistics finding that of married women surveyed, 51% in the Gaza Strip and 37% in the West Bank said that they'd experienced some form of violence at the hands of their husbands. We at the World Jewish Congress acknowledge that the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is deeply complex and that there have been many victims, which of course include women, on both sides that have suffered. But ultimately, one-sided resolutions which heap the blame totally on Israel will not ensure gender equality in the Middle East. Instead, we call on all member states within the CSW to oppose this resolution and stop it from coming to a vote. Instead, let us all work together to tackle all of the challenges facing women in the Middle East so that we can truly ensure gender equality globally.